120,000 New Zealanders are alcoholics, drinking themselves to oblivion every day. But what if there was a magic bullet, something that helped you give up easily? Well, a Dunedin woman, a self-confessed alcoholic, has had enough. She's off to Perth to get a revolutionary implant that's got a good chance to help her beat the booze. As you'll see, it was not an easy journey. Sarah Hall reports.
For tens of thousands of New Zealanders, it's their dirty little secret. Every night, drinking behind closed doors until they're quite literally legless. By day, Teresa Crosbie looks like any other middle-aged woman going about her business in Port Chalmers in Dunedin. Except it's only 2 o'clock. She's already drunk a bottle of wine and she's off to the supermarket to get more.
So every day when you wake up, you start craving for a drink?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. And I can normally last till about 12 o'clock and then it's all over.
How much would you be drinking a day now?
At the moment, a bottle a day, but it can get up to 2 bottles a day, depending on how I'm feeling.
So how has it affected your life?
Oh, hugely. I'm ruled by it.
A few years back, Teresa was a heavy drinker, but a social drinker, consuming around 4 bottles of wine a week. She owned a cafe, was raising her 2 daughters. Her life by any standard was normal.
I was very positive, outgoing, had a lot of faith in myself.
But when her marriage collapsed 5 years ago, Teresa started drinking every day. Now she can't stop.
I've tried many a time to stop. I last about 3 months and then I pick up again.
What have you tried?
I've been going to AA quite a bit and drug and alcohol counselling.
And none of it has seemed to work for you?
No, I just resort back to it, something chronic.
Why do you think it doesn't work?
I don't know. I often think that I don't try hard enough and that I'm not committed enough.
When dealing with an alcoholic, there may be a natural annoyance that a man could be so weak, stupid, and irresponsible.
Ironically, Teresa listens to AA tapes every day while drinking. She hides her wine in a coffee mug in case someone unexpectedly comes to visit.
No wonder an alcoholic is strangely irrational. Who wouldn't be?
Are you honest with yourself about how much you drunk?
No. I say 1 bottle, but it's probably more like 2 bottles. It's always double.
And are you honest about that in terms of your relationships?
No, not at all. I'm always minimising it.
So the people who love you and are close to you aren't really aware of how much you drink?
No, not at all.
It's been a slow decline from successful chef to a depressed alcoholic. Teresa's mother, Pat Crosbie.
As a mother, what's it been like watching your daughter go through something like this?
It's soul-destroying, really. It's very sad. You want to do everything to help and you don't know what to do to help.
So what was Teresa like before the drinking took hold?
Bright, happy, bright personality and very popular.
By 5 in the afternoon, Teresa's friend Kathy is turning up with some dinner. But Teresa is too drunk to care. She's on to her 3rd bottle of wine.
You seem quite drunk.
Yeah, I am.
It's quite hard to talk to Teresa when she's drunk. Do you feel bad because you're drinking?
Yeah, I do. It's just hideous. It's just...
Pretend you're sharing in a meeting.
I'm just sick of feeling so horrible.
Kathy Ellis, who used to be an alcoholic herself, says it's been devastating to watch Teresa's decline.
How hard has this battle been for her?
Oh, it must be so break her spirit because she keeps slipping.
How is she different when she drinks?
Well, I describe it, Teresa, she sort of like becomes wooden, like a puppet. And it's like someone's pulling her strings because it's like Teresa's not there. But when she isn't drinking, she's quite a wholesome person.
What do you hope for Teresa?
Oh, recovery. No more alcohol.
Yeah.
Ever. And stay on it and stay that way.
An hour later, and Teresa has polished off her 3rd bottle of wine. The more she drinks, the more depressed she becomes.
This is how most of your nights end up.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like this anymore.
No. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So Teresa has agreed to come to Perth with 60 Minutes to try a revolutionary treatment that could help her kick the habit.
G'day.
Hi. Oops. George. Hi, how
George.
are you?
I'm good, thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you. You've come a long way.
Yes, I have.
Come
In Perth, Dr. George O'Neill. He's invented an implant that takes away the desire to drink. He's the man on whom Teresa is pinning all her hopes.